In autumn last year, I bought the cheapest Volkswagen T5.1 in the UK, which did not run.
Well, now I bought a Series Land Rover in a bush.
Yes, that's right. I've gone ahead and purchased the cheapest Series 3 Land Rover in the UK, and it was just 5 minutes from my house, living in a field. The Series Land Rover was produced by the Rover Company since 1948, and this old girl was built in 1972, had 11 previous owners before me, and cost me the grand total of £500. Like my Volkswagen T5.1 though, this vehicle does not run. It has no battery, the brakes are sticking, it needs a thoroughly good going over, hence recovering it out of the field and trailering it away. Special thanks to my friend Ryan for supporting me here.
Okay, so there she is on the drive. It was quite a push and a tug and a pull to get the thing on, but yeah, looking really good actually, looking really green, so I'm looking forward to cleaning it. But before I do that, let's give you a little tour around the vehicle. And here we are in all her glory. So yeah, a lot of moss, a lot of lichen, I think they call it, but yeah, that'll clean up a treat. Obviously the body work is going to need doing, but we are going to be washing it in this episode. Look at the back of that. Let's just open up the back while we're here, have a little look, and yeah, looking pretty sorry for itself. Lots of, I'm not going to touch it, mouse droppings, sheep poo. This was a vehicle that was very much in service on a small holding, so yeah, it's well used and abused. Yeah, let's have a little look inside here. Wow, look at that mother. Hello. You just, oh, you're right, mate. Yeah, again, covered in mouse droppings and mouse nest, but it's looking, yeah, it's looking pretty all together. So let's have a little look under the bonnet. So it's the 2.25 litre diesel engine, naturally aspirated, no turbo here, just raw naturally aspirated power there. And yeah, apparently it stopped working a couple of years ago, and the lift pump has allegedly been removed. Can't see it down there. So that'll be my first attempt, stick a new lift pump on it. But yeah, it does turn over quite easily by hand. So you look down there. There you go. It's right there. Turns her over. And now for the main event where the driver goes. Yeah, it's obviously had the electrics fiddled with, as we can see here. And what is that? What's going on there? Steering lock. You know, it's got all the four-wheel drive system together. Now whether it works, I just don't know. Let's see how many miles it's got. 27,000 miles. That is no miles. Little speakers up there in the headlining. Oh, a little stereo up there. That's quite a nice little feature. It's got your little air flaps. You can shut them off just in case it gets a bit cold. And that's it really, isn't it? So I think what's next for the Land Rover is a bloody good scrub. Get most of the green, the moss, the lichen, the mouse droppings, the oil off of it. Get it nice and clean, because I tell you what, that thing is not going in my garage in its current state. So let's do that now.
I find when giving most cars a clean, just your basic brush and warm soapy water does the trick. The warm water breaks the dirt down, the brush gets into all the cracks and crevices of any bodywork. Obviously, I'm not a detailer, and this car probably had its last wash 20 years ago, but let's see what we can do regardless. The beauty of a Land Rover is if you're cleaning the inside, once you have removed all of the contents, you can simply wash, scrub and hose out the inside because it has no carpets, no sound deadening, nothing. So let the water do its job and drain away peacefully.
We're going to get you out of here, alright? You are going to be much, much happier in this field. Little field mouse. Go on. See you, buddy. Okay, so given the car a good clean, it's now the next day. Where is she? There she is. And yeah, it's looking okay. It's looking like it's just got its classic patina now, but a lot less moss. Anyway, what I have done as well is there is a hole in the footwell, so I've cut that out and rust treated that. I will get to that with the welder at some point. But I thought I would get ahead of the curve a little bit with regards to getting the engine started. The lift pump was not present on the engine when I picked up the vehicle, so I bought a new lift pump. I've bolted that on and I've bled most of the system. When I say most of the system, I'm not getting fuel out of the second bleed screw on the injector pump. So what that means is basically the injector pump will not feed the injectors. Why I'm not getting fuel there, I'm not sure, but it's not going beyond that point. It's not going to the unions on the injectors, which means it just simply won't start. I can show you the attempts of starting the car now. So as you saw in those clips, the engine was firing, but on easy start, WD-40, brake cleaner, but yeah, still no fuel to the second bleed screw, which is rather annoying. This could mean a few things. It could mean that the injection pump has a blockage inside it. I've tried to clear it. I've tried to suck the fuel through that bleed screw using a vacuum pump thing. I've also tried to put additive in it, leave it overnight, but nothing is moving. So I may need to take the injection pump off and have an inspection, but I know that an injection pump would be quite a specialist thing. So yeah, not sure where to go at this stage. I can probably see me just buying a replacement injection pump for the car and just going from there. Anyway, I've now pulled the Land Rover into the garage. The plan is to degrease and clean the entire underneath, just get rid of the worst of the dirt, the grime, the grease that I can see adhering to the engine, the chassis, the gearbox, all of the bits and bobs. Yeah, I'm going to be using a mixed bag of wire brushes and WD-40 for degreasing, brake cleaner for cleaning off the residue, and it should look squeaky clean. It just means that if I need to work on the Land Rover, it's going to be a lot less dirty for me. Anyway, let's start doing that now. Check this out. Oh my days. There's a lot of grease, dirt and grime build up. Okay, so with the underside degreased, I wouldn't say it's perfect. What I want to attack next is this guy here, which is the exhaust. As you can see, the back box is in two sections. So yeah, I think we're going to chop that bad boy off and sleeve it to connect it together. So this is the tool of choice that I'm going to be cutting the exhaust off with. Ta-da! Rather annoyingly, I don't have any steel bits for my reciprocating saw, so I'm going to have to go to Machine Mart and get some now. Hello. So I should probably disclose where I'm actually travelling to. I'm going to the wonderful world of Luton Town, where my closest Machine Mart resides. So I will see you in a few minutes. Did you know that Luton is actually where I bought the paint for my Mini Cooper that I sprayed last year? Fun fact for you there, folks. Oh, there it is. Do we think I'm going to get parked outside? Back it up like a dumpster truck. Okay, so I had to park about 10 miles from the shop, but yeah, nothing beats a little stroll in the morning. Here we are, Machine Mart, Luton, garage equipment. That's what I need. We have my metal blades. Thank you, Machine Mart, as always. And let's get back to the garage. Right, with the exhaust cut neatly, I was kind of hoping to get one of these bad boys on here just to sleeve it, but 55mm, too big. 52mm, too big. We're going to need about 48, I reckon. 48 or 45mm just to get that exhaust sealed, and then we can mount that up there and that'll be all hunky-dory. Right, so I need to sleeve that exhaust, and along with that I need to look at the injection pump, weld that floor pan. There's a small hole on the near side chassis leg, there's a much bigger hole on the offside chassis leg. I've got a leaky rear wheel cylinder, and then I need to do the bodywork, but I think that will be content for future episodes. Let's wrap the video up here. I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you do want to follow the project, just hit that subscribe button and that would be amazing. Obviously, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So stay safe and see you soon. Bye.